and welcome to today's super fast video, which is called S&P 500 is above 200-day moving average. Who is not tired of winning? Tell me, who is not? Because this is exactly what I have been predicting and positioning clients for, all of them, whether swing or intraday, on Friday. Well, and it did not need Trump's tweet about it being a good time to buy stocks. Starting from my tweets, just celebrating the great news of more than good vibes, which was exactly what facilitated the gap continuation as seen on the hourly, which is what I will show you going forward in this video. We are having significant dialing back of tariffs in the most important trade relationship on this planet, which is US-China. And this is, say, phase 1 deal. A lot more needs to be hammered out. However, this is good enough and better enough because this is about expectations, overcoming expectations, which was what I positioned clients for going into this weekend, and those negotiations in Switzerland had been successful. Note as well what trading signals clients, that's the number one choice on my joint page, had been benefiting from when it comes to the relative performance in gold and silver. Look at gold, what it is doing right now. Is it any surprise? Not really. That's exactly what I spoke about in the weekend article. Review Saturday's video where I dive into the weekly chart, and you will see that we will open very comfortably above 200-day moving average. Those sectoral clues on a 5-day basis and volatility metrics that I explained to you in detail in the video had not been wrong. And this is the hourly chart, the promised one. See the overnight running correction, which means basically a very shallow one where the sellers are not even able to push prices lower, which is my favorite type of correction, because it is actually not a correction into a trend, it is a correction in time, not in price. And we are seeing beautiful jubilation when it comes to S&P 500, Nasdaq, and exactly what I positioned intraday clients in Russell 2000 as the index to outperform, which is exactly what it is doing on a daily pre-market basis today. So this is the combination of various time frames, whether we are trading swing or intraday. Reviewed table, helpful initial table on my joint page. DAX, why is it not surging? Because the ball is now, and the expectations are now high on Europe to conclude a similar deal. This is the gold chart. Straight hammering. We had seen a divergence in silver going up and only then being hammered. Silver is moving more in a sideways pattern, whereas gold had been clear yesterday what its pattern is all about, and this is exactly what we are seeing unfolding. And given the fact that the result had been better than expectations, we are seeing plain jubilation in oil, because this is removing great deal of fear of the global recession, of the global slowdown. We need the trade flowing globally. That is the optimal result from the perspective of each single economic bloc. And looking at the dollar, voila, bye-bye, 100 to 101. Consolidation, the key level that has to be overcome to the upside. You can imagine what it does to yields. Yeah, they are surging. They are understandably surging. And now we are seeing money coming back into the States on account of the dollar being hammered in all the tariff drama and now recovering. There are of course distinct differences when it comes to its recovery versus the euro or the yen or the safe haven currencies as Swiss franc, where its recovery is of course most muted. But on a trade-weighted basis or just the usual not trade-weighted USDX instrument basis which is dominated by the euro and yen currency pairs, we are seeing clear recovery in the US dollar. So this is setting the tone of relief and really good news. Throughout the week I was adamant that the US-China situation is much closer to resolution than appreciated, but then again I am a macroeconomist with a background in politology, so this gives me a distinct advantage, very distinct advantage in this environment. My journal page will help you select what's right for you based on what and how you trade. Make sure to take advantage of daily analytics coupled with intraday premium channels